Hello again, folks. AK here, back with some more Triple Z. Went and had I went and did a part earlier this morning, which I had time to do, thankfully, and got a whole lot of stuff done this afternoon. So now I am free again to do a second stream for the day, specifically part 154 of my playthrough, and we are right smack in the middle of the new chapter where we went back to time something Silent Hill. That's just what I'm going to call it. Is it Time Sworn or something? Something Hills? I don't know. Haunted Miasma Town. Basically, this game's equivalent of Silent Hill, more or less. A little tribute to it. Where we went in with Lucia and Minato to reinvestigate the place. And we ran into the other character for the game, Yidhari, the octopus siren, who I swear to God is a walking hentai reference with her looks, and I guarantee you Rule 34 is going to have a field day if they haven't already. Even her own tentacles coming out of her butt like the top of feel on her. I'm not kidding. So, and apparently, she's a heavy weapon warhammer user with a nice getup. And for whatever reason, because one wasn't enough, they made it where Yidhari, just like Minato, is a whole sacrifice health for damage buff character. And I've already explained a few times now how much I do not like that archetype, and I do not see the point or reason for why it exists, especially in this particular game. So, I liked playing with her, but I'm not sure I like her gimmick, or rather, hers and Minato's gimmick, because they both basically do the same thing. It's just one seems to do it slightly more different than the other one does. So I'm a little bit miffed about that. So, frankly, I need to play with them some more to finally understand how they both work. So that way I can be like, okay, how do you get health back? That sort of thing. Other than just relying on another character to get my health back, like Astra. So, basically, we went there, we found Yidhari locked in the auditorium, and apparently she got duped into going there by Sarah, the leader of the Exaltists. And both her and Lucia are actually members of the Spook Shack Facebook group, or internet group that Minato, Yuzuha, and Alice run, and they're basically meeting each other for the face-to-face for the first time. But of course, there is still something else fishy going on back in that town. Something about a secret door, and apparently, Yidhari has weird ethereal abilities that have made to where the environment around her in Lemnian Hollow has overloaded her and she can't get out, or at least her powers are so out of whack that it triggers a feedback loop where she tries to leave but she can't. So we gotta go back and get her back, and also figure out what in Sam Hill's going on. And I've been also kind of going by the whole mission the new, other than trying to do it all piecemeal in like 4-hour streams, I've been going one part at a time. And according to my record upon loading up the game on my PS5, I'm actually halfway done with it. So I'm just trying to pace the game accordingly so that way I'm not either undercooking or overcooking. I'm going at a reasonable enough pace where I can get everything done at a reasonable enough speed. And I'm currently holding on to my pool of tapes, and hopefully I'll get lucky. so that way I can get Lucia, hold off on doing any more, and then go for Yidhari next, and possibly Fufu, since she's supposed to return, which I didn't expect she'd be back so soon, or whoever they bring back anyway. So that's kind of my game plan. I don't think I want to waste. I mean, there is the whole spending the tapes thing to get the new skin for Vivian, but I'm gonna do it as I go within a reasonable amount, so that way I don't end up losing anything. Hopefully not. I don't know. I haven't fully ironed it out, but I think you get my gist of how I'm going. So anyway, Lucian and Banyu and Manato are right there, so let's get the next part of this chapter started, shall we? How are we going to get Yidhari back? Oh, and apparently Zhao of Krampus is also in talks with somebody who knows about Banyue, and I have a sneaking suspicion there's something DC Zeta Project storyline-ish going on with them. By the way, I assumed that he was I assumed that Banyue was a guy in an armored suit, especially with the whole lion tail and getup. But no, apparently he's not a living Thyran like everybody else. He might actually be a robotic life form similar to Billy. That's the implication I got. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get this started. You're here. Well, of course I'm here, honey. We're going to dinner tonight. You're coming with me. And I won't take no for an answer. Did you get Yidhari's breakfast? Not only we can add the tentacle girl also into the mix. She can probably spice things up a bit. Not only do we have snacks from you, Chun-Sin, but we also have another little surprise. When we talked about our favorite foods before, Yidhari said she loves cold desserts. She even has ice cream first thing in the morning as breakfast. How the heck does she have ice cream for breakfast and still have that immaculate figure? What kind of metabolism are you running on, lady? That strawberry parfait for you. Hence the nickname. I found this thing called shaved ice in Siloon Bay and tried it. It's delicious. That, my lovely lady, is called a snow cone. And yes, they are very delicious, especially when they are made right and not just a lot of broken up ice pellets. Like, no, actual snow. So I bought one for her. It's fine, even if it melts. She loves sweet, icy drinks anyway. How about you? How about you, Wise? Got the Lumen boxes ready? Yup. Let's roll. Let's go. We can eat breakfast while we get her out of there. Yes, let's go rescue the hentai woman. I don't mean... Okay, I kind of mean to have my head in the gutter, but the game makes... I don't... I somewhat don't mean to get my head in the gutter, but the game makes it way too easy for me. And you know what? I don't care. I'm just having fun. The sound of water that runs deep and resonates. That's all. No other sound. How's my volume? Okay, it's good. Call from the abyss. Fold the mind downward. Beneath the currents lies peace, a release from the need to care about anything around you. Where is this? Why am I here? The jarring feeling brings a moment of clarity, urging reason to seize the chance to surface. It must be a dream, but whose dream, and why this dream? Cthulhu's dream? I mean, we do have a chick with the whole tentacle theme, so, Cthulhu, locked in his dungeon doing dreams and shit, or however the whole story by H.P. Lovecraft went. I don't know. I can't remember.
Wise.
Wise? Belle? What's going on here?
Wise.
What was that?
Call of Cthulhu, apparently.
What's wrong? We just entered the hollow and you're already spacing out. Didn't sleep well last night?
Felt like I was underwater.
For a moment, I felt like I was underwater. Like in a dream or something. Never mind. I think I'm probably just tired.
Maybe you've been pushing yourself too hard these days. After working all day, you've really got to get some proper sleep at night.
Well, he is certainly more active than he ever was in season 1. So, yeah,
Are you all sleeping at night?
yes, that's how it usually goes. Unless you're a night owl, in which case it's the reverse.
Yeah? When else would we sleep?
During the day, of course. Just like Wise, I nap when I can.
So you do sleep. You've been saying how the night horror would take you in your sleep, so I thought you chose not to.
You have to sleep. And dreams are important. Granny says dreams are where you talk to those who've passed away.
I was not sleeping.
I wasn't actually sleeping. I was just spacing out.
These past few days have been exhausting. Good thing Miss Zhao's here helping us out. Let's finish up quickly and head to Fantasy Resort for a proper break.
Fantasy Resort. Hearing that snapped me right out of it. Let's go.
Our little beach town home away from home. I loved the Fantasy Resort stuff. It was a night. It was way more fun than the Swabian Temple stuff. I'm just gonna say I hated doing all those chores. Whereas Fantasy Resort was like, yeah, it had stuff, but it was like, oh, it was actually, but it was fun stuff. You know what I mean? So on top of the fact that I love beach areas like that, I need to go back to New Smyrna so badly.
All right, pull yourself together. Let's head to the safe house to find Yidhari.
I wish I lived closer to the coast instead of being in the middle of Central Florida, 3 hours away. Ah, well, maybe one day. Provided the housing crisis actually heals up. If it ever will. No thanks to BlackRock. In front of the safe house.
Let's make this quick. As soon as we pick up Yidhari, let's...
Huh, haven't had a comic panel cutscenes in a while, and unlike the very beginning of the game when I first started, I know what not to press. Not that the game ever explained it to begin with. Ugh, I still feel silly with how, I mean, logical, right? Turns out, no, it just skips a whole bunch of other dialogue with X. So, of course, the game did not explain that to me, and yeah, I'm just going to say it. Triple Z has a bit of an issue when it comes to both over-explaining and not explaining shit at the same time. It's weird. But but nowadays it's like, okay, I know not to charge right the head like before, back when I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So, uh-oh. Purple, it's the warp. Get the Space Marines.
Where are we?
Harvey, what are you doing here? You'll catch a cold.
Yidhari's... Hari? As in Yidhari? Is this a memory?
Come on, let's go home. You're not going to find them here.
Hari? Is she talking to me? Could this be... This is... Yidhari's memory.
It's been 8 years, Hari. 8 years. You can't keep going into the Hollow because you saw your parents. What if something happens and we can't get to you in time?
So she lost her parents in the Hollow, huh?
We understand your pain. Your parents were our friends too. But life goes on. You have to move forward.
Was this like a Peter Parker, Uncle Ben, Aunt May sort of situation?
If you keep this up, Hari, we may have to end our support.
Oh, come on. What's going on here?
Hey, what the heck is going on? You're freaking me out. I've never seen you like this before.
Yeah, apparently she has some kind of ethereal psychic power where, kind of like how Vivian saw the future, she apparently sees, like, memories or something. I don't know. I haven't fully grasped it yet.
Yeah, you wouldn't respond to us at all and just started moving on your own.
Stuff with my asthma or something.
What do you mean, people from the past are overlapping and you can't tell them apart? Look, if you've got some weird disease or something, maybe you shouldn't be a proxy anymore.
Okay, so she was a proxy by trade, like Wise, but apparently her psychic memory, hallucinogen power, apparently screws that up because it leaves her going in the wrong direction.
Hari, why don't you go get some rest? Since we just bumped into these other proxies, they should be able to take over from here.
So yeah, it's like a blind leading the blind sort of situation.
And hey, just saying this as a friend, stop chasing ghosts from the past, yeah? You've got a whole life ahead of you. Think about the future. How are you supposed to move forward with your friends like this?
Okay, Seto Kaiba.
You don't need the future, Yidhari. You're special.
Uh-oh. Hentai.
That voice.
Your power was born for the past. To seek, to preserve, and to warn those who would dare to forget it.
Freaking Sarah. Crazy, crazy Sarah.
Yidhari, you need only live in the past. The stories that once shook the world, they're more than enough to carry you through a lifetime. Don't you love stories? Don't you want to be part of one?
Not yours, that's for sure.
Sarah!
Huh, that was fast.
What's wrong, Wise?
Huh? No one's here.
Where's Sarah? The safe house is empty, and Yidhari's not here either.
Oh, right, it's the bunker. I thought we were at the auditorium again. Whoops.
The moment I opened the door, all these images flooded into my head. The harbor, Hollow Raiders, the auditorium of the town, and Sarah. It almost felt like I was seeing Yidhari's past through her eyes.
Detected unstable ether residue on the door handle. It's a strong match for the ether environment we observed around Yidhari at the Auditorium. First contact triggered a significant reaction from the smart lenses in your eyes, Master.
Your eyes seem to be connected to an unknown power.
An unknown power in my eyes, huh? When did it all start? At the auditorium? When I brought Vivian back? Or even earlier?
Wise, you're not about to, manifest one of those drowned ideals, are you?
I hope not.
Huh? No way. I think I just slept poorly last night.
A drowned ideal of Wise? Would I see a version of him with shoulders as broad as Monotos?
Thanks, I think.
Alright. Enough daydreaming. Let's go find Yidhari already.
notes on the table. They must be from Yidhari.
What's it say on there?
Strawberry Parfait memo. Once I'm back at the inn, copy this into the storybook. This is a tale awakened by the light. It happened in an auditorium buried deep in the mist. One night, a boy with eyes like stars came quietly to visit.
There's no need to read the whole thing. Pretty sure we all know where the story's headed.
Read it all out. It's okay. Unless Wise is getting shy or something. This is your big debut as the story's protagonist, after all.
I'm pretty sure we've been the protagonist the whole time.
Let me see if there's anything we don't know yet. Here, on the last page. Moss's words made me realize that was Wise's story, not mine. I should return to my own story. Thank you for coming to find me.
Oh god, she's being fed bullshit.
What does that mean?
Ugh.
I'm not entirely sure what that means, but one name's standing out, loud and clear.
Yep, Moss again. Yidhari's probably gone back to the town. We should go and ask her directly.
Before long, you arrive at the town and split up to ask the townsfolk if anyone has seen Yidhari.
Why would Yidhari return to the town? She has no reason to go back there.
Okay, bridge. Okay, is this gonna... We're gonna go into Silent Hill mode again, or what?
Lantern Bearer! Why is she here?
It's Mini Lucia. What's going on here? You're... I was also called Lucia, but now that I've met you, I guess I should be called Little Lucia. It's like freaking Bayonetta all over again. An adult version meeting kid version. No sign of the wandering hunter nearby. Has it gone into hiding? Looking for Ade? He's not here yet, but he'll be coming to pick me up soon. Ade? Well, are you also a townsfolk? Nah, I'm just here to play. This little town is super interesting and totally new. Been coming here to hang out ever since I discovered it. Lucia, do you like this town? Every time I come here, I see so many interesting things, and it's perfect for hide and seek. Ade, hide and seek, are you really my drowned ideal? Why are you asking that? You should know what your drowned ideal looks like. I'm not sure. Actually, I've never dreamed about my future self. Think of already living my ideal right now, going on adventures everywhere and making friends with everything I encounter. Why would my drowned ideal be my childhood self? How's this for a reason? Because tiny little me is perfect for hide and seek. Okay. Here's a little hint for you. Yidhari's playing hide and seek here too. You've seen her? Yeah, but every time I see her, she's fast asleep. Moss told me her name, though, and kept saying Yidhari belongs to the town. Are we gonna kill that guy yet already? He's pissing me off. So is Sarah, by the way. She's somewhere in this town, but where exactly? You'll have to find her yourselves. I'm not gonna help you cheat. I've got a pretty good idea where she might be. I'd like to talk with little Lucia a bit more. Could you go ahead first, Wise? We'll catch up with you in a bit. I'll keep watch. If I spot the wandering hunter, I'll engage immediately. Okay. Oh no, even Powell. Again. Ugh. Well, not Pal, I should say. Come on, with us, with Mr. West. Why don't you come back to Phylum Heights? Porcelumex is looking for you too. Why I won't go back? I hate the thought of becoming my old self again. When I first started at Porcelumex, I thought about getting a teaching certificate in my spare time to tutor kids part-time. But once you stay in that cutthroat environment long enough, you just don't have the energy to think about stuff like that anymore. I once said you didn't want to fight tooth and nail with others for survival every day. And I feel the same way. I just want to live like this, not having to worry about survival, just living my life. Even if I can't leave this town, I'm fine with that. So I'm not going anywhere, and I also know who you're looking for. Sorry, but Moss gave me strict instructions, so my lips are sealed. Of course he did.
It's Pal. What's he doing in front of the auditorium?
The very triangular auditorium. With a not so subtle, hellacious looking thing on the doorway. Maybe I should head back to Phylum Heights. What made you change your mind all of a sudden? I spent some time searching outside the town and picked up many sky letters. Among them, I found one from my parents. When I opened it, their wish was written inside. May our whole family celebrate the Tide Fair together every year. Oh, so it's snapping him out of it. Or at least the illusionary version of him, anyway. Such a simple wish, yet now it can never come true. It shouldn't be like this. Pal should be by their side. What's the point of being so powerful if I can't even do that? There's still time to return, buddy boy. Think so too. You're here for Yidhari, right? She's behind the auditorium doors. I don't know what's going on in there, but I heard Ma say she'll fall into an eternal slumber and endless darkness. Well, let's go wake the bitch up, shall we? If you can really get her out of here, then I guess it's time for me to head back to Phylum Heights with you all. Okay, so he found one of those letters lying around, and it jogged his real self, and now the illusion is breaking, and he's actually like, what am I doing here? So he's clearly being affected, and it's not permanent. We should be able to get him out of here along with everybody else, but we just gotta get Yidhari out too and break whatever freaking thing is causing everyone to be in here. We're coming for you, Moss. I'm gonna beat your ass and teach you a lesson. And Sarah too. Go ahead, check out the auditorium while Moss is still out scouting.
Just in time.
Enters the auditorium.
Behind the door?
He keeps switching between Wise and Monado for some reason. What the hell? Opens the door. Uh-oh.
Hurry.
That voice. Stay back. It's dangerous.
He's gonna blow.
How are you supposed to move forward with your friends
You
like
can't
this?
keep going into the hollow because you saw your parents. It's been 8 years, Harry.
Keep waiting for you.
Please, Mommy is begging you.
Why are you pretending not to know me?
You shouldn't scare your classmates like that.
Always go with the flow. Leaving.
Why don't you go get some rest?
I'm cutting off your funding.
I'm just too tired to think about this pace.
Goodbye, Yidhari.
I've had enough! I want someone else!
And in the end, I'll remain here.
Okay, she's
Voices
having...
are calling me. I can't abandon them.
She's having
I should embrace my true desire.
regrets of some kind.
Don't listen to those voices.
Wake up, sleeping beauty. Through layers of dark mist, past the echoes of constant accusations, a single voice breaks through into the auditorium. Mine.
Yidhari.
No, I can't. The story's over. I should sleep now.
Sleep later. You're getting out of here.
Stay with me, Yidhari. I promised I'd get you out of the hollow.
My story ends right here. This is where I drift off.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry. If only we had met sooner. But we only found each other at the end of the story.
The end? No, this is the beginning. The Strawberry Parfait storybook has just begun. Remember?
That's right.
My storybook.
Don't fall asleep. Keep writing. Don't become an author who leaves their story unfinished.
Yep, we do not want you going Kentaro Miura on us. Although that wasn't his fault. R.I.P. And also, speaking of which, Tomonobu Itagaki also passed away, apparently. He wasn't even 60 yet. He was still in his late 50s. The guy who rebooted Ninja Gaiden with 2 awesome games before getting booted out. And, well, let's just say the NG franchise has not been in good standing for years. Oh, Jesus, I hope Ninja Gaiden 4 is good. I really hope it's good. And Team Ninja has not exactly shown good promise to me either, especially with how they completely botched the release of Ninja Gaiden Black 2. Yeah, I'm still salty over how they lazily pinched that one out. Ugh. We lost a good one, my friends. I mean, apparently he left behind a post saying he has no regrets, but he wished he could have made more games for us. And oh, I wish he did. His last game was Devil's Third, which was a decade ago, and, well, didn't do very well. Huge shame. Anyway, come on, Tentacle Witch, we're busting you out of here. At last, the girl reaches out her hand like she's grasping for a pen. She chooses to shake off her drowsiness and try writing again. The story you don't want to read further fades away with the dark mist, but the harsh voices disappear from the auditorium. You doing okay?
How do you feel? Your head any clearer now?
I think I had a nightmare about someone pressuring me to finish the next chapter.
Not a nightmare. By the way, Yidhari's button on her shirt looks like it's about to explode any moment.
If you keep sleeping, the nightmare will totally come true.
Seriously, that thing is barely holding itself together as is.
Sorry, Wise. I've caused you trouble again.
What happened, Yidhari? You said you'd wait for me at the safe house. Why'd you come back on your own?
Maybe I just couldn't resist my curiosity. Moss showed me the truth about the town, but the truth brought nothing but despair.
Oh, did he?
Would you like to see? Behind that door in the corner, there's a hidden room. That's where the ending is. Not just mine, but the ending for everyone in the town.
What? Did Moss stash all the bodies in there?
The hidden door is right here.
Oh boy. More figures. Sarah. It said the forbidden door appeared. Quick, keep Yidhari stable. Do we have enough sedatives left? Still have plenty, even with Lumite ore placed around as a buffer. It's still hard to negate the effects that frequent use of her abilities has on her. Miasma, Lumite ore, sedatives. With these 3 different influences, she'll become more emotional and her power will be unstable the next time she awakens. Don't worry, by that time we'll have already found the passage behind the door, the path leading to the Creator's embrace. There's something I don't understand. Yidhari's no pushover in combat. How'd you get her to willingly stay confined here? Nothing special. Simply just gave her a little push when she was hesitant. So all these webs binding her, she created them herself? Yes and no. Don't you get it yet? The replication power Yidhari possesses is closely tied to miasma. Being tied to it inevitably carries the Creator's will within it. Even the slightest trace is enough to influence people. It seems like self-woven prison is actually flowing with the Creator's whispers through its miasmic strands. Creator must have noticed her from the first time she used her power. Impressive. She's been fighting the whispers for so long, but she's reaching her limit. Soon, she'll fall into eternal sleep here. Alright, the door looks stable now. What kind of path lies beyond? Let's head in and find out, Moss. Moss? Is it a coincidence? No, it can't be. Moss was an Exaltist all along. No way! Well, I knew he was a dirty son of a bitch, but, well, guess this confirms it. So this is not a filler chapter after all. It does tie into everything else. It felt like it at first, but like it was a filler, but nope. We still have our old buddies and the Exaltists doing their shit. This is a diagnostic report issued 2 years ago. Except for the name Vigo Moss, everything else has been violently crossed out. Especially the diagnosis and treatment plan. They were crossed out with such force the pen strokes pierced right through the paper. Oh boy. Okay, what horror of horrors is behind the secret door?
In
My
those cocoons.
This is the truth the town holds. And the reason I can't leave.
Did they stuff all the civilians in these things? I guess so. This is what Moss showed me. They're like giant cocoons or plants. And and if you look closely, there are people inside. Let me tell you their story and how it connects to this town. The land was bare when it all began.
Overgrown weeds and desolate gravel were all it had to offer to its visitors. Fanatics, conspirators, and a prisoner who had yet to realize she would be trapped here for a long, long time. The fanatics manipulated the prisoner. Then they relied on her. Here on this barren land, they tried to peer into the Hollow's memories. The remnants of etheric structures were gradually tracked down and pieced back together, until the town took shape. One day, the fanatics found what they were looking for. And they just left, leaving behind the illusory walls and the prisoner, drifting between sleep and waking. Had no one shown up, the town might have lingered forever, until the prisoner lost herself completely. No one knows how much time had passed, but one day, lost wanderers in the Hollow came knocking. They were already breaking down, nearly consumed by corruption, on the verge of turning into ethereals. The town took them in, wrapped them in cocoons, and sheltered them just before the moment of turning.
Oh.
Maybe it was the miasma. Maybe it was the town's will. Or maybe it was both. But eventually, they emerged, no longer lost. They became the town's people, the cocoon's chosen agents. They call themselves Drowned Ideals. Moss once tested it. If a cocoon is broken, the person inside turns into an ethereal immediately.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps there's a voice inside me that's been holding me back all along. If I leave the hollow, the town and its cocoons will disappear. And the people, once exposed again to the miasma, they'll turn into ethereals in an instant.
So they use her memory drowned the warping power to basically reconstruct this town after it was, I'm guessing, destroyed when Lemnian Hollow formed. And I'm going to assume she hired Yidhari as a proxy, but of course she figured out what her abilities can do, and left her confined in there along with and anyone who journeyed in there ended up becoming captured and, well, being close to turned into ethereals from heavy corruption exposure, and, well, so I'm guessing out of deep-seated pity, Yidhari stayed behind because if she leaves and those people are let out of the cocoons, they're doomed. They're going to turn into ethereals anyway. Either way, they're doomed. They're in there, basically prisoners. But if they get out, then it's like Bob's your uncle. You're done. So it's like it's a lose-lose situation. She can leave, but they can't. They're boned regardless.
No wonder Moss said you belonged to the town. Was he the first lost wanderer that arrived here?
Nope, he's an Exaltus. Or maybe he turned into one when he found the place, I don't know.
No, he's the most obsessed with the town, but he wasn't the first.
Okay, so I was correct. Yeah, Exaltus doing his Sarah's dirty work. So where does the whole relationship with Minato come into play, I wonder?
There were other unwelcome visitors long before them. Non-human visitors.
Uh-oh.
Lantern bearer and wandering hunter.
Look who's here.
To the townsfolk, they were monsters to be both respected and feared, and the town could not turn them away. Welcome to the cradle.
Oh boy. Okay, buddy, explain yourself.
It's you.
Oh, you can actually see me here. That's wonderful. I thought I'd only be visible to you in a place like that safe house.
Not many people come and go here. After a while, it becomes easy to recognize you.
Moss! Don't tell me these cocoons are...
Yes, that's the true bodies of the townsfolk you've been looking for. But I'd rather call them who we used to be. The first time I appeared in the Hollow, I came face to face with myself. A Moss who was half mad from the corruption. I knew he didn't have much time left. Either he'd die, or he'd turn into an ethereal. So I scrambled for supplies and shelter, trying to win another me a fighting chance. I mean, I was an investigator, but it didn't matter what I was. The outcome depended on him, and he was a coward. In the end, we made it to the town. Just as he was about to turn into an ethereal, the surrounding miasma moved first, wrapping him up and forming a cocoon. I understood then, the town had stopped him from becoming an ethereal, and the town had chosen me. I owe you my thanks, Yidhari. The town's choice was your choice. The cocoons and the town are bound together. If you leave the hollow, they'll vanish, and the people sleeping inside will likely turn into ethereals instantly.
So that's why I can't leave the hollow. But the last few times I tried, I didn't even know about the cocoons.
I think it was because she marked you and stopped you.
She? Who's she?
Sarah, of course.
Have you heard the town whisper?
Back at the auditorium, half asleep, I heard a voice that sounded just like mine, telling me over and over to embrace my true desire.
Or maybe it wasn't.
Come to think of it, I did hear a voice like yours when I first arrived in the town.
That's her. She's the will of the town. The town is alive, breathing, thinking, speaking to everyone who walks its streets. Yidhari, the town told me itself. She's your drowned ideal. One day, you'll be fully cocooned too, becoming the town's heart, watching over every lost soul in the cradle, sheltering them, guiding them into their new lives. That's how it was meant to be. But because of Wise's interference, you stopped wanting to dream. He gave you new dreams, didn't he? The new dreams made you want more than just watching other people's stories.
Yeah. No more being confined to being your slave. So let her out, doofus.
I don't want to abandon the cocoons. And I don't want to break my promise to Wise. I hate the feeling of being left behind. That's why this time, I'm going to find an ending where I can hold on to both.
Push the cocoon, push the boxes closer to the cocoons. The cocoons react in a sudden flash of bright light bursting from within, but it lasts only a few seconds, then fades away completely.
A weak reaction. Even with this many lumen boxes, it's still not enough.
Wait, what are those in your hand? Did they just cause the cocoons to react? No way, those things are dangerous. Could you hand them over to me?
No, I don't think so. Go fuck yourself.
Sorry, but these are extremely important.
I thought I could guide you gently, and eventually you'd become part of the town. But you're not just stubborn. You're even trying to take the townsfolk away. Looks like I'll have to use stronger methods.
Does this mean we can finally put him into a dirt nap from now on? Because I've been wanting to do it for the last 3 parts.
We still have a lot to discuss. About Lantern Bearer, Wandering Hunter, and why Monito still hasn't cocooned. But it seems we just don't have the patience anymore. Fine. We'll talk after you've cocooned. When we're kin.
Again, kill him. Moss smiles slyly and leaves quickly. Oh, come on.
And tell everyone about the cocoons. Let's get out of here and tell everyone about the cocoons.
You've barely stepped out and noise from outside reaches your ears. Uh-oh.
Oh, Yidhari's here too!
Oh, good. My buddies.
You guys okay? Moss came out of the auditorium yelling, and then the townsfolk suddenly swarmed us. We had to fall back here. What's going on?
Yeah, basically, this whole place was conjured up unwillingly by Yidhari because of Sarah, and Mr. Vigo Moss here is the guy still trying to keep everybody who's down here a prisoner, and he won't take no for an answer, and I really, 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 really want to put him into a permanent dirt nap. That about sums it up.
The townsfolk's actual bodies are down in that room. They're all wrapped in cocoons.
Got it. I'll hold the door, and you guys figure out how to open those cocoons.
It's not that simple. If we destroy the cocoons, the people inside will be corrupted and instantly turn into ethereals.
What if we take the cocoons out of the hollow?
I took a look. The cocoons are really tall and there's a ton of them. I don't think moving them while fighting's gonna work.
Can't fight, can't move them. These cocoons are basically hostages. Looks like our only choice is to fight our way out and get word to Miss Zhao's rescue team. Let's go!
Yeah, we can't do it by ourselves. It's just 5 of us.
Let's get out of here and bring back the news about the cocoons.
Quick, to the auditorium!
Oh boy.
Stop them! Get to safety if you can't fight!
Well, they're not real, so we're not technically killing them.
Many of the townsfolk have gathered already.
Let's go! The longer we wait, the more of them there will be!
This stage is mine!
Not done yet!
The road ahead is blocked!
Let's try another way.
Can you tell us apart?
I took note of how you dressed and sounded back at the safe house. As long as there aren't too many figures, I can recognize you. Though your faces still look blurred to me.
I got your back. That's good enough. It'll make it easier to fight together.
Yes! Right. Strawberry Parfait, Arantamamaru, get ready to unleash the combo move!
That's not the kind of teamwork I meant. Overdo it.
Not later,
Wanna play a game?
Alrighty then. Uh-oh.
Monato, what's wrong? Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Someone's shooting at you. Go now. Don't stop the fight. I'll cover you.
Okay, I just realized that, Lucia has a pair of twin ponytails coming from her head, but it's like clipped through her hoodie. Looks weird.
These things seem just like the miasma monsters. They can't be killed.
Exactly. Even if they disappear, they'll come back after a while.
That means we really can't waste time fighting. Let's push straight for the exit.
I'll lead the way.
Rest amidst the ice!
Okay, so now we saw how her ultimate looks, and it takes away a chunk of health. Yeah.
These townsfolk suddenly attacked us. Must have been an order from Mons.
It must have something to do with the cocoons. It was pretty calm before we discovered them.
The cocoons are their hostages, and also their lifeline.
Are we not one, Masemi?
Purple.
The town's exit is just up ahead. Hurry!
It's Monato's drowned ideal. He doesn't seem hostile. Is he waiting for us?
Uh-oh. No one is chasing us anymore. It seems safe here. Ahead stands the drowned ideal in white, making no move to block the group. He simply walks towards Banyue and then... Okay. Hollow Ichigo is, making a move. A beat late.
What are you doing?
That's not him. It's the other him.
Don't yell at me. It's not like I... Hey! What the hell are you doing? What am I doing? You know damn well. I'm doing what you really want to do. Don't deny it. If only I was stronger than Banyue. Isn't that exactly what you're thinking right now?
Before the words could settle, several more strikes follow.
You... I'm the dream you can't reach, and I'll prove Komodo Monoto can! Stay out of this. Just watch. That's the difference between us. I can swing my sword for me, for Komodo Monoto, and you can't!
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
Come on, Banyue. No one's here to interfere. Stop blocking. Fight me for real.
I refuse. I vowed to fight only to save lives. I shall never swing blindly again.
Again, huh?
And I'll hit you until you fight back. You'll see who should be running with their tail between their legs. That's enough.
Minato steps in front of Banyue, his blade catching the drowned ideal's strike.
Again, Banyue. Hey! If you're gonna fight, fight me! Leave the others out of it! Fight you? I want a real rival who can stand on their own. Not someone who's injured like you are now.
Monato, you're injured. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch. I'll say it for you. You tell everyone that. But can you really fool yourself? You're always covering the rear, always taking direct hits. How can we fight fair when you're never at full strength?
So he holds back, does he?
One of you fights to protect his friends. The other swings for pride when attack even the innocent. Who is truly stronger? The answer is obvious.
Friends? Komodo Monoto doesn't need any friends. Carrying something meaningless like that will only weigh your sword down. Enough. You just want a clean fight, right? So do I. Next time, just you and me. No one else. Fine. I'll trust you this once. Show up next time without half a dozen injuries, and I'll show you just how strong you could have been.
And with that, the drowned ideal steps aside. Instead of heading for the town, he just leans lazily against the wall, waiting for himself to fade away. Maybe this Komodo Monoto really doesn't need friends.
Forget about him. We're out of the town now. But what's next? Yidhari, what do you want to do?
Get the fuck out?
All right. Pass this message for me, Wise, please.
Yidhari, what do you think we should do now?
I want to go to the safe house.
And hopefully not do another disappearing act again. Deja vu. And so, under Yidhari's guidance, you find another path to the safe house. After taking quite a complicated path, you finally arrive.
So that means, even if we find a way out, we can't really use it, can we?
Moss is right. The town only trapped Yidhari for the cocoons.
If Moss is right, the town trapped Yidhari to protect the cocoons. If we can solve the cocoon problem, everything else should fall into place.
We need reinforcements.
I'd trust half of Moss's words, at most.
I tend to muddle through things without thinking too hard, but once I start something, I can't just quit halfway. To keep the cocoons safe, I can't leave the Hollow yet. Sorry if this weird ability of mine's been a burden.
Oh, don't say that. Because of your ability, many of the Lost Ones finally have a chance of making it out alive. So what if it's a little peculiar?
That said, protecting others means protecting yourself, too. Don't just put your life on the line every time.
Yeah, agreed. You hear that, Monato?
Can't do everything all at once.
Huh? Oh. It's really just a scratch, I swear.
I'm curious. Yidhari, if you can't tell who's who in the Hollow, how do you even fight?
By sensing hostility. I don't ignore anyone who tries to attack me, illusions or not. Better to hit them all, just in case. Sometimes I do end up swinging my hammer at thin air, but most of the time I'm on target. And now that Wise is here, he can steer me toward the real enemies.
From now on, wait for me before doing anything. And whatever you do, don't open the door for anyone.
Oh, and here. Hold on to this little drum. If an Aquisp knocks, you can scare it off with this. Raise your hand if you have any questions.
Knockwisp? What's that?
Renato raises his hand.
Knockwisps, a clever variant of doppelgangers. They come by the safe house at night, knocking and calling your name to open the door in a human voice. If you hear them calling, don't answer. Hit the drum instead.
Yidhari also raises her hand.
So, how exactly should I drum?
I don't know, you've got two big mommy milkers and a fat ass. I'm sure your tentacles could slap them very good. Why am I like this?
They knock, you drum. 3 rounds of that, and they will run off.
Alright, Knockwisp Q&A session over.
Renato raises his hand once again.
All right, Monato. Let's head back.
No more 20 questions. We're getting out of here.
Everyone's rested up, so let's get back to Phylum Heights. Now that we know where the cocoons are, no more tiptoeing around. The next step's our showdown with the town.
So, was that it? Well, for now, anyway.
We're finally back. We need to discuss the cocoon situation as soon as possible.
What's the... Oh, yeah, it's the combat simulation thingamajig. Alrighty then. Not long after Swabian Temple, Zhao arrives with the operation plan and a new face.
Alright, we're up to speed now. The rescue team's already assembled. We can head out tomorrow. Your intel came just in time. It'll save us a lot of wasted effort. Now, about the plan. Plan A is to hit the town hard first, keeping all the drowned ideals from fighting back, and then send in a transport team to haul the cocoons out. The problem is that's easier said than done. You can't take down a drowned ideal for good with brute force. If you knock them down, they'll just respawn in no time. If we can't push into the cocoon room real fast, it'll turn into a war of attrition. And that's not in our favor.
So, are you saying there's a better plan B?
Yes, you're right. And that brings me to my colleague here. Hey everyone! I'm Senior Zhao's co-worker. You can just call me Dylan. And now, I'm here to give you the grand reveal of Plan B!
Okay, so this is that character she was talking about, Dylan? I think she pronounced it as Dylan. The A is kind of throwing me off. But yeah, I think this is another character that's supposed to show up in the next chapter along with Banyue, and I think there's another person too. So, okay, for another preview for who's coming, right? I kind of look, the black and white hairdo reminds me of a Shiori novella from Hololive, now that I think about it. Shiori's cute, by the way. And Great Doggo does very, very cultured art of her, as well as Nerissa and a number of others. Yes.
She's really cheerful.
Are you sure you two are colleagues?
Krampus seems to be filled to the brim with weirdos, now that I think about it.
Since you've never dealt with Krampus, it's normal to have a few stereotypes about tops. But trust me, every employee here is completely different in style, and that's thanks to our boss. Anyway, go on, Dylan.
Like, okay, I guess the guys in charge of Krampus are very eccentric.
Alright, the key to Plan B is the cocoons. If we can dissolve them on the spot, we cut about 70% of the suppression and hauling time.
What does dissolve on the spot mean?
Check this out.
Dylan pulls out a device that looks like a container.
The Lupin boxes we gave you before were just a weekend portable test model. This one is the prototype, and its name is... Master Lumen!
Okay, simple name.
Master Lumen?
Hey, Lucia finally perked up. That name is, kinda weird.
You said it, Minato.
Wait, isn't it called the high-frequency loop? Shh! Boss said the real name's classified! This is one of Krampus's secret weapons. Only a handful of people in all of Tops know it exists.
Oh, fair enough, I guess.
Well, now we all do.
Oh, hey, that's alright. Boss also told me since bringing it here in Wi-Fi is a top secret op, I should give it a low-key nickname to blend in. And since that Master Tiger movie is super popular now, I borrowed it.
Well, of course. Ugh.
Nice. It's a great name.
Thanks for the compliment. Anyway, this baby is way more powerful than a Lumen box. If it fires up properly, it can suck up a whole room's worth of miasma in no time. So, if it fires up properly, we'll basically make the room with the cocoons a temporary safe zone. That means, even if a cocoon breaks, nobody's turning into an ethereal. We could save everyone trapped inside and wipe out all of the drowned ideals on the spot.
But you just said
if it fires up properly twice. Kinda hard not to be concerned about that.
Because Master Lumen has a nasty temper. One bump here or there and its energy starts leaking. Mess up the start sequence even a little and the absorption rate goes all over the place.
That's exactly why we've been working on a safer, more portable model. But I figure no harm in trying it here, right? If it works, we can make this whole op a lot more efficient. My plan's to split into 2 teams. The Joint Search Squad will attack the town head-on, drawing the drowned ideal's attention. You guys slip into the auditorium with Master Lumen, get as close to the town's heart as you can, and fire it up! If it fails, no big deal. Just bring it back out and we'll fall back on Plan A.
Sounds like it's worth a shot. If it works, we're set for good.
Good. It's settled then. You guys go place the device, and we'll be on standby to support. We move at dawn.
It's getting late. Let's have a quick word with everyone before resting.
I hear birds. Where are the birds? They're not on the incense burner.
Get some good rest tonight, okay, Wise? Don't stay up. Tomorrow's gonna be busy.
You sure your injury's not an issue?
I'm fine. It's just a couple of scratches. I'll be all good after a good night's sleep. Don't let that drowned ideal talk you into worrying.
There's something I've been dying to ask. Why is your drowned ideal like that?
Yeah, what gives?
I think I was 8 back then. After the fall of the old capital, I was wandering on my own and ran into some folks in white coats. They said they were from a gang called the White Heart. I thought it was pretty cool, so I tagged along. They dragged me into the hollows, telling me to crawl through old luxury store ruins to grab loot. I thought if I could squeeze through those cracks without crying, I'd eventually earn my spot in the gang. Then one day, the hollow's ether levels went berserk. It was too dangerous for anyone to get in. The boss called it quits, divvied up the loot, and kicked me to the curb.
Wow, what a douchebag.
They never saw me as part of the gang. When they needed me, they called me an 8-year-old bro. When they finished using me, they dug up every excuse to call me dead weight. I fought back, tried to fight for my share. But those guys, grown men beating the crap out of a kid, they didn't hold back. That day, when I could only crouch on the ground with my head in my arms, I swore to myself that Komono Monato needed no friends, trusted no one, and he'd fight for himself and himself alone.
But that was then. This is now, because Yuzuha and the kids, obviously that was not a position he stuck to.
And that one day, I'd go back to the White Heart, beat every last one of those laughing jerks to the ground, and make them kneel and call me boss.
So that version of you, that's what you wanted to be back then.
The second I saw him, I knew what it was all about. Actually, I had chased that goal for years. If it weren't for the kids, maybe I really would have become just like him.
Yeah, he found a positive outlet and decided, hey, this is stupid. I'm only hurting myself in the long run. I now have other people who actually do trust me to look after. I don't need this baggage. Well, I say that, but clearly it still weighs on his mind, hence why Hollow Minato formed to begin with. But yeah, he found a better, more positive purpose in life. He didn't need to go doing it anymore. Who cares about about those douchebags? Just go live your life.
The kids?
The kids and Yuzuha.
Yeah. I guess you could say I found them. Or maybe they found me. Either way, we're family now. I've got a soft spot for being called brother. But the kids taught me there's a difference between asking something of you and treating you like family. Bro and brother can be really different. Wise, tomorrow, I want to go alone.
So you're planning to face him alone and end things once and for all?
Yeah.
Then go. Make sure you win.
Don't worry. I won't lose. I'm not like him. I've got people waiting for me to come back.
Gotta put the old ghost to rest. What's wrong, Banyue Shifu? Oh, it's nothing. Just found it quite amusing. I often sit quietly in front of my martial arts school, and when my students see me, they joke that I look like a stone lion guarding the door. I mean, he kind of does. I never understood the connection. How could a mechanical body resemble a stone lion? But when I saw this Bangbu, it suddenly clicked. There truly is a semblance. Stone lions symbolize peace and safety. And authority. You're quite right, Your Excellency. Why are you calling me Your Excellency? As Yishuan Shifu's talented disciple and a promising mystic of Swabian Temple, we walk the same path. You deserve to be trusted with proper respect. Why, thank you. But beyond just being polite, I'm also considering how to better understand what people are thinking. I call people by the same names that others use for them, just like how you all call them Lucia and Minato. If they address you as Wise Shifu, then I'd address you as such too. No need, that's good enough. Yeah, getting down to business. If you run into trouble tomorrow, don't force it. Your Excellency. Just fall back to the dam. My team will be advancing along the road towards the dam. With my eyesight and mobility, I can spot you from afar and rush in to support. Thank you for your support, Banyue Shifu. You're too kind. I hope everything goes smoothly tomorrow. Okay, let's talk to the rabbit dwarf and less busty version of Shiori novella. She is cute, though, I will say. She kind. To me, it kind of feels like they took Chinye. Yeah, they took Chinye, darkened her skin a bit, gave her the black and white motif. Very similar character aesthetic, I will say. The whole young martial arts girl thing. At least I think that's what they're going for. By the way, I really, really should save up for Qingyi when she comes back. I missed out on her rerun the first time because, one, I wanted Evelyn, and two, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing back then, whereas now I'm a lot more wise as to how the gacha works and everything else. Oh, how I wish I did more proper research, but I just kind of jumped into it. Let me double check tomorrow's roster. Need more hands on deck? I don't think so. Mr. Wise. What, no cutscene like Minato? Come on, more reading. Keep a close eye on Master Lumen. If Krampus is... It's Krampus's special... I can't read. It's Krampus's precious baby. If we only had more time, we could have used the Lumite ore from Time-Sworn Hills. That's... Okay, Time-Sworn. I'm still not used to the name. For another round of R&D, we definitely get an even more powerful purification device. I've just been calling it Silent Hill the whole time, because that's what it sounds and feels like, and I just... For whatever reason, my brain just isn't committed to remembering the name of it. The Lumite ore from Time-Sworn Hills. What's special about that place? A preliminary investigation reveals the natural Lumite ore in Time-Sworn absorbs ether far more efficiently than ore from other regions, and shows notably better results in reducing miasma corruption. This might also explain why the environment in Time-Sworn appears more natural and pure. But I heard the miasma used to be pretty thick in Time-Sworn Hills. Yep, the stronger miasma and the higher grade Lumite ore seem to be in a constant tug of war. I bet as you venture deeper into the depths, this clash will only intensify, resulting in an even more spectacular phenomenon. If only I could take more photos. Get real, Dylan. We're not going on vacation here. Well, you can. Fantasy Resort is just a little ways off. Actually, I take photos in the Hollow quite often. As expected of you. Anyway, I'll be counting on you tomorrow if you got any loose ends to tie up. Better take care of them tonight. Kind of worried about little Lucia. Have you seen Lucia? Lucia is gone. No, Lucia really is gone. She was here during the discussion just now. Maybe she went back to catch some sleep. As night falls, everyone gradually leaves Swabian Temple. Time to head back to your room. Time to awaken from the dream.
Time to head back and get some sleep.
Add another tape. Wait, Wise. It's Lucia. Are you heading to bed? Yes. Do you want to join me, milady? I'd appreciate it, in fact. Actually, I spend a lot of time scrolling my phone before bed. How about we take a stroll around Phylum Heights? As long as we haven't gone to bed yet, today isn't over, right? No problem. Ah, she wants to go on a date, does she?
Yeah, we finally figured out the truth about the town.
I didn't manage to make any friends, but that's okay. I'll try again next time.
Making friends? She must mean that drowned ideal. I'll ask her about it later.
Huh. Phylum Heights is still pretty lively at this hour. Such a lovely view. Let's rest here a bit.
Back at the auditorium. The little you.
By the way, that little you I saw at the auditorium. What did you two talk about?
The little me. Kind of a weird way to put it. I'm not that big now, am I? But, yeah. I could tell she's deeply connected to who I used to be. When she said Ade, I nearly jumped. That's what I used to call my father. Ever since I left the tribe to travel alone, I've never said it again. Only when I'm with my closest family or dearest friends would I use it.
Tribe. So she's from like a group that lives outside of New Eridu, like the Sons of Caledon and the biker gangs. I'm honestly curious.
And the funny thing is, my Ade loved playing hide and seek too. Ade was part of the Defense Force's special unit, and in my memories, he only came home maybe once a year. Those were the only days I got to play with him. One time, not long after he came back, he got called for an urgent mission.
An urgent mission?
Yeah. He even carried his battlesuit with him, and he moved out as soon as he changed. I ran after him. I chased and chased, crying, yelling, not letting him go. Then he said, "All right, I'm not leaving. Let's play hide and seek." So I closed my eyes, sang the rhyme like always, thinking that when the song ended, I'd open my eyes and find him. That's how it always went.
Until it wasn't.
But that time, I never found him. And to this day, I still haven't won the game.
He used it as an excuse to go back to his tour of duty.
Lucia, your Ade...
And he never showed, and he never came back. Oh boy.
Impressive, right? Ade is a hide-and-seek master. If I see him again, I won't ask him to play with me anymore. At the very least.
I just want a proper goodbye.
Honestly, that was a dick move, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Another reason I came to Waifei Peninsula was to find the mind-reading monster.
She wants her dad back, that's basically it. But if he's been gone this long, then I would have, and considering all the holo disasters that have happened, I'm willing to bet he's probably dead and he's never coming back. We've seen this pattern happen repeatedly where it's like, no, it's safe to assume he's long perished.
I remember something about torturing the ore spirits with Ginger Tongsui until they give up the mind-reading monster's hideout. Or something like that.
Yes, that's right. It's said that when you find a mind-reading monster, it'll turn into the person you miss the most and answer 3 questions. That's why I want to find one. Ask it where Ade is and when he's coming back. Yidhari too. She wants to know where her parents went when they left without a word. What about you? If you met the mind-reading monster, is there someone you'd want to see? Something you'd want to ask?
Well, yes, Carol Arna. She's been the goal the whole time. At least for Wise. Yep, there it is. Wise and Bell.
I just want to ask my teacher what really happened back then, and why she never told us.
I see. Even though what we long for is different, the questions we want to ask are all kind of the same.
The Ginger Tongsui. Can you share it with me?
Can I have some Ginger Tongsui? I'll help you hunt down the mind-reading monster.
Oh, take as much as you want. I prepared plenty. You're the first person who's actually listened to my whole story about the mind-reading monster. Most people bail halfway.
Yep, now that you've heard it.
Hey, can you be my girlfriend next?
So, can I call you Wise?
No, seriously, I need a girlfriend, and you're offering, so yeah.
Sure, of course.
Perfect! Another friend who likes ethereal stories! I'm getting a midnight snack. Wanna come?
Yes.
A midnight snack? You'll never fall asleep afterward. Come on, there's a lot to do tomorrow. We should sleep.
Is that right? Then you go ahead and sleep. I'll bring back snacks and keep watch.
Huh?
Uh-oh, she left her book behind.
That looks like the sketchbook Lucia always carries with her.
Lucia dropped her book here. Better put it away and return it tomorrow. So you aren't trying to look through it. When you pick it up, you catch a glimpse of the page with the Wandering Hunter on it. The Wandering Hunter's only half drawn. Whether she ran out of time or just didn't want to finish it, you can't tell. Wait a minute. What if the Wandering Hollow, the Wandering Hunter ethereal that we've been seeing, the white one with the blade arm, what if that ethereal is basically a phantomized? Let me see. Let me get my train of thought. What if that ethereal is a representation of her dad that she conjured up? Remember how I kept referring to that town as Silent Hill with manifesting monsters and other things based on the baggage characters have? What if that's what he's supposed to be? He's an ethereal concoction based on her old man because she misses him. Deep into the night, you quickly return to Swabian Temple to sleep. By the time Bell comes to wake you up, it's already the next morning. You freshen up and step outside to find Zhao has already gathered quite a crew. You're here. I've called over the squad representatives. There are quite a few search teams, so I didn't want them cramming into Phylum Heights. Let's go over the plan one last time before we move.
Everyone's here. Let's move out.
So these are all search squad members? They look like they come from all sorts of backgrounds.
That's right. We handpicked these people based on intel about the drowned ideals. They come from all sorts of backgrounds, yes, but every single one of them is perfect for this mission. One last run through the plan. Team 1 is the search team. They'll be the first into the town. If they run into Drowned Ideal's resistance, they'll suppress it by force. Team 2 is the transport team. They'll enter the Hollow 30 minutes later and, depending on the situation, decide whether we can get all the cocoons out. Team 3 is a special squad, led by Mr. Wise. Once Team 1 is in combat, he'll slip into the Auditorium and set up Master Lumen where the cocoons are. Also, Mr. Wise, I'd like to borrow Bon Yue Shifu from you. Team 1's got plenty of firepower, but Team 2's slower and has fewer fighters. That's why we need a reliable agent to hold the line in case things go sideways.
No problem. Ban Yue Shifu can make the decision himself.
Sure. If that's Miss Zhao's request, I'll see to it that the transport team makes it through in one piece.
If Banyue's not there, won't you be short-handed? Maybe I should just...
Don't worry about us. Go do what you need to do. Swing your sword without holding back.
Thanks. I'll head to the town first. If everything goes smoothly, I should run into you guys.
Master Lumen is all yours now. Keep a close eye on it, please.
Rest assured, I'll keep an eye on the device.
I'll keep an eye on Wise then.
Alright, let's head out. First to the safe house to meet Yidhari, then straight to the auditorium.
Okay, so that's basically the gist of what we're doing. What are you doing here, kids? Go home now. Nata will be waiting for you to come back and make dinner. Got it. Reasons to bail him out, not beat him up. Okay, hired goons. Okay, so we're basically set, I'm guessing, for the final act of this chapter. Feels like it just started all, and now we're already near the end. I think this might be the shortest one yet, or at least it feels like it. Before I do anything, though, let me go check something. Be back. Ugh. Well, it's as I thought. Dinner's getting cooked, and it's fish, tilapia. See, it's red. I think it's red snapper. I believe I haven't had that in a long, long time. Well, I think I picked a good time. I think the timing matched up perfectly because we got to the end of the third out of. We got to the. I cannot speak today to save my life. We've gone to the end of the third quarter of chapter, whatever this is. Is it chapter 4? Yeah, chapter 4's main story line. And now we're gonna go be storming the town with a couple more operatives, including Dailin, who, along with Banyue, I am assuming are the next characters to become playable come next chapter. And I'm really liking Lucia, too. And Minato's gonna go face his hollow self, like a freaking Bleach character, which he clearly is based on. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. And when I come back, most likely tomorrow, we'll finish the main story, and then at least the main story chapter parts of this. Yep, chapter 4. And then we'll start diving into some of the other stuff that the game gave me, including the Hero's Journal and Threshold Simulation. So, we got stuff to do. We definitely do. And I look forward to it. So, for now, this will do it for the end of this part. And when I come back tomorrow, we'll crank it back up and get to storming the auditorium and getting all those people out of there. And it looks like it's going to be a multi-front operation, so I don't know who. Well, Lucia and Minato are a given, but will they? It sounds to me like we'll be splitting back and forth between characters. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying it, but I do think this is a considerably more mellow chapter compared to chapter 3. 3 was very, very heavy, whereas this feels a little less so. To the point that it felt like a filler arc chapter at first, but no, it still ties into the other stuff that's going on in some ways, namely Sarah, but yeah, it's fine. Not the best, but certainly not the worst either. It's mostly just fun Scooby-Doo adventures with a goat chick, a wolf guy, and a robot lion and a goofy rabbit. And now this new character, Dai-Lin, who is basically... It looks like Shiori Novella from Hololive, but fun-sized. Minus the giant boobas. And then you have Lucia here again, who is basically Skew-chan with that body shape. I can't complain. So anyway, that'll do it for now for this part. When I come back tomorrow, we will go storming Silent Hill. Whatever the freaking name of the town is. I can't help it. That's what it reminds me of. So anyway, that'll do it for here. I'll be back later tomorrow with the next part.